Hey there, welcome to True North Strong and Free, the show that plays 100% Canadian independent music. If you'd like your music considered for play on this show, please send MP3s and a short bio to Canadian 100%. That's all spelled out, Canadian 100% at gmail.com. So after some trial and error, I've decided to try something a little different. Starting with this show, I'm going to be including links to all of the music played on this show in the YouTube videos that I make and the Facebook posts that I make. I will be making both a YouTube video and a Facebook post for every episode of this show, where all of the links for the music can be found and you can go and purchase the music there. I will be mentioning, of course, the names of the groups here on the show, and then I'd ask you, the listeners, please go to True North Strong and Free on Facebook and True North Strong and Free on YouTube, and there you'll find the episode number and you'll find all of the links where you can go and buy the music played on this show. Okay, going to start off this show with a group that's new to me. I think they've been around for a little while, but I've never heard them before, and I'm glad that they sent their material in to me. I appreciate it. Earth Tones. Earth Tones is a multi-era inspired rock band with sounds reminiscent of the 60s all the way through the 90s. These sounds carry introspective lyrics and critical social commentary. What I really liked about this essentially was it had kind of the retro feel to it. I have to admit, I'm a little bit older, and this had some sounds in it that reminded me of the classic era of grunge and a little bit of shoegaze involved. Great heavy distorted guitars, which I really like. And it had that kind of a slow, heavy quality to it. I really enjoy it. This is a great group. This is Earth Tones, and the song is called Feel Your Emotions. Yeah, man, good stuff. Okay, Earth Tones. Remember, you go to True North Strong and Free on Facebook and True North Strong and Free on YouTube. Look for this episode, episode number 6. They're going up every week, and all of the music, the links to where you can purchase the music that you're hearing on the show, and the band names will be found there. Carrying right along, another new group I've never heard before, but they're really great. Nice heavy rock here from Harley Olivia. The blurb from Harley Olivia. Reminiscent of alt-rock heavyweights like Paramore and Hailstorm, Harley Olivia is a Toronto-based alt-rock artist, known for her powerhouse vocals, emotionally charged lyrics, and instantly hooky melodies. A former flight attendant who traded the skies for the stage, she released her debut EP and went on to win both Gussapalooza's Rising Sun Award and the Jack Daniels Supporting Act competition. Harley has built a passionate fan base, leading her to share stages with Finger Eleven, Julie Talk, it should be July Talk, and Bleecker. Sorry for the glitches there. Harley Olivia, really great hard rock, Toronto-based artist. Here we go. Okay, coming up next, I've got a really great thing. An artist that I've been featuring here on the show quite a few times, whose music really impresses me. It's very wonderful. Her name is Carrie Vanderkloot, and she's a Canadian artist. And her music, I find to be very interesting, full of different dynamics and interesting harmonic changes. There's lots of really interesting and cool musical things that are going on here. Um, and I managed to do an interview with Carrie just this past week, and I'm going to be airing part of that interview here on the show. She's going to talk about her music and some of the places she gets ideas from. First thing we're going to do, though, is start off with a track here from Carrie Vanderkloot, and then I'm going to go into the interview from there. Here she is, Carrie Vanderkloot.
Walk slow with your eyes closed. Cliffs ahead, we don't mind. We don't need any warning. Let the wind take you where it wants. Don't think too hard. Let yourself fall in the dark. How could I have known how much further we could fall down? How could I have seen? Where do we go from here? Walk slow with your eyes closed. Cliffs ahead, we don't mind. We need any warnings. Let the wind take you
Oh yeah, that's really great. That's really fresh stuff. I just love it. That's great. Carrie Vanderkloot. Here we go with the interview that I had with Carrie this week. Great. So, hello, Carrie. I'm here talking to the amazing Carrie Vanderkloot. Hi, Carrie. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, thanks for having me, first of all. I'm Carrie. I'm a jazz singer and composer. I'm from the Toronto area originally, but I've been living down in New York for the past, what is it now, like 16 years? Yeah.
All right, great. Well, it's great to have you on the show. I'm playing a lot of your album, particularly the one, "The Architects." Getting a lot of playing a lot of really good positive feedback from that from the
Oh,
people that are listening. So let me ask you just a little bit, a couple of questions just off the top. Can you tell me about your early musical experience? What kind of training did you have, Carrie?
sure, yeah. So I started piano a little bit later than I think most people did. I was 11. Um, and then I always liked to sing, but I didn't really take it that seriously until I went to high school. And I was in a performing arts program in high school, and we had a really great jazz program. So that's what introduced me to jazz, which I feel really fortunate for because I don't think I would have had any access to it otherwise.
Right.
So that really kind of started everything. And then I went on to University of Toronto for my undergrad in jazz performance. Yeah, and then I moved to Korea for 5 years. I was teaching jazz at a college there, and then instead of coming back to Canada, I went straight to the US to do my master's here.
Great. Okay. Yeah. Great. So, one of the things I'm noticing a lot on your music is, and you mentioned some of your training and the jazz training and such. The harmonic structure on a lot of your material is very involved and really wonderful stuff. I mean, so can you? I wonder if can you tell me? You have any examples of some of your favorite writers who use interesting harmonies?
Yeah, definitely. From a jazz perspective, I would say Wayne Shorter was one of my biggest influences.
Right.
And for me, I often look outside of jazz. So there's been a lot of Joni Mitchell, particularly lyric writing, as an influence too. And then a little further afield, Radiohead and Bjork have been pretty big influences for me as well.
Right, that's marvelous. I really appreciate that kind of thing. I think that a musician takes inspiration from many different sources, and sometimes a musician, and I've done this myself, can put a limitation on themselves when they want to be, perhaps you might think of too much as a purist. So you're doing your artistic endeavor, but you're putting up blinders to anything else that might influence it in a positive way. And both have their place. Like doing the purist thing. I made Cuban music for a number of years in Toronto, and we were very dedicated to sounding like a band from the 1930s in Cuba.
Yeah.
And we got good at it, but then I realized after a while, you kind of want to leave room open for other
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It feels like if we want the music to grow, then we have to give it space to do that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, and I appreciate understanding the history so much. I think that's so important and so essential because you can't diverge from it unless you actually know what you're diverging from.
That's an excellent point. That's very well said. That's exactly how I feel. You want to learn the thing first so that you can figure out what it is you want to forget almost. That's kind of
Yeah.
almost a cliche, but you want to learn the thing first so you can make reasonable educated guesses as to what will work going forward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely right. Okay, so the song I'm going to play right now is Same Song. Can you tell me anything about that? Give me any info on Same Song.
Yeah. There's sort of a funny backstory with this one. I was having a little bit of writer's block for a while.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I have a little notebook where I write down ideas. And then sometimes I finish the song in the notebook, and sometimes it just exists there forever. But I was writing something, and then I started flipping through the notebook for some ideas, and I realized that I had basically already written the same thing. So I think I literally said to myself, I think I'm writing the same song over and over again.
Right.
So then I threw out both of those songs and just started from scratch. And then the basis of my lyrics was that concept, which led to kind of like a repetitive motive in the same song.
Right, right. That's something. Yeah, it's a very powerful compositional tool, building momentum over a vamp and keeping things going that way. Okay, that's great. So that, if I'm not mistaken, that's from the album The Architects. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm going to play same song from Carrie Vanderkloot. The album is The Architects. As always, all points of purchase for the artists are found in links given on the True North Strong and Free Facebook page and YouTube channel, so you can go there to find where you can buy Carrie's music.
Keep on writing the same song. Keep on saying the same words. Keep on finding ourselves here, standing in the same place. Keep on writing the same song. Keep on telling the same story. How did we find ourselves here, standing in the same place? Mátalo.
Okay. Carrie, can you tell me anything about some of your favorite compositional tools? Are there anything that you usually use as a common tool?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm not the most structured writer. Like I won't sit down and write unless I have an idea that I'm going in with. So it can be like wildly different from song to song. Um, but I guess often what I'll do is I'll have kind of the hook part first, and I usually write the lyrics and the melody and the harmony like all at the same time for that. And then I usually kind of build backwards from there.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I see. Um, do you ever find it? I think that this is a common thing in composers. This is common. Maybe it's just maybe this is just me, but I do this all the time. It's my form of plagiarism. Is I may be watching a television show or something, and I'll hear a 3 second snippet of an
Yeah.
exchange that happens in the music, and from there off and running with it. Got to write
Yeah.
something down and make sure that I don't lose the idea. Has that ever happened for you?
All the time.
Right,
All the
right,
time. Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, just a couple days ago, I was at my parents' house near Toronto, and there was this bird in the backyard making this weird call.
Oh
So
yeah,
I wrote it down,
yeah.
and it's probably going to end up being a song.
Yeah, it's the best. It's great. It's great. You never know where it's going to come from. Like all kinds, and so you're plagiarizing off birds. Well,
Yeah.
that's good. Okay, that's good. Good for you. Good way to do it. Okay, so let me. I think that like I'm always interested in this how some of the music that hits us at a certain time in our lives tends to stay with us
Mhm.
forever. And I know that I some of the music that I fell in love with at a time when I was say about like I guess it was 16
Mhm.
that I think friends of mine have pointed out to me that I idealize it slightly. It's not quite as good as I remember it to be, but it
Hmm.
still is a part of. But that's not in a bad way. It's just that it's so much a part of my musical self. It's like in the
Yeah.
musical bone marrow. Who would that be for you?
Ooh. I think the first time I heard Norma Winston was pretty influential for me.
Oh,
Because I think before that I had heard like all the traditional stuff, like all the Ella, all the Sarah Vaughan, and it's all incredible. I was so happy to have exposure to it. But Norma was the first one who was singing differently, like kind of moving to the beat of her own drum. And I really appreciated that because it kind of let me know that I could like develop my own identity in jazz and I didn't
right.
have to be doing what everyone else was doing.
So it was jazz for you right from the very beginning?
Yeah, for the most part. I did do classical piano for a long time, and I
Okay.
suppose there was a point where I thought that might be what I'd ended up doing. But yeah, from high school on, it was pretty much jazz all the way.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, that's great. So great. That's about it. I'm gonna play another track. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you, Carrie. Tell me for the second track, what should we play?
Ooh, do you want something newer or something older?
Your choice.
My choice. I would say let's do Totem. So that one's from my most recent album. It was inspired by Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and the kind of the fight for feminism in the U.S. Yeah, so that's Totem.
Okay, great. Here's Totem from Carrie Vanderkloot. Again, all links to buying the music are found on the True North Strong and Free Facebook page and a YouTube channel that will be attending the video that comes out with this, so you can find all the points of purchase from there. Carrie, great. Thanks for talking to me today, and hopefully we'll talk again soon.
Thanks for having me.
We put the world on your shoulders and held our breath with our collective lungs. We were waiting for you to save us. We never thought to save ourselves. It never should have
All right, coming up next, we got some stuff from a band called Blue Moon Marquee. This is a great band. I really love traditional old school jazz and blues and the sounds from New Orleans. And these guys do it really, really well. This is magic stuff. Very authentic and in the roots, but with kind of like a modern flavor on it. It reminds me a little bit of there was a thing that happened in Toronto in the 90s. Swing punk became kind of in vogue for a little while. There were some really great bands that came out of there. And Blue Moon Marquee, I'm not sure where they're from, but they're an excellent band. Here's the rundown on them. Blue Moon Marquee writes and performs original compositions influenced by anything that swings, jumps, or grooves. A.W. Cardinal on vocals and guitar, and Jasmine Collette, also known as Badlands Jazz, vocals, bass, and drums, have played for a vast gamut of crowds at jazz clubs, Lindy Hop dance halls, folk venues, blues haunts, hospitals, prisons, markets, motorcycle joints, dive bars, and prestigious festival stages. They're a fantastic band, and like all the things, all the music that I present here, I'll say it again here on True North Strong and Free. You can find the points of purchase and their link to their Bandcamp site in the details on the True North Strong and Free Facebook and YouTube pages, and with the videos that are on those pages. Again, Blue Moon Marquee. Here we go. A couple of tunes from Blue Moon Marquee.
a window, catch for a fall. You can shake it, you can break it, you can hang it on a wall. Throw down a window, catch for a fall. My jelly, my roll, sweet mama, let it fall. Well, I came to town and I done messed around and I will leave the town and I done fool around. My jelly, my roll, sweet mama, let it fall. Ain't no jelly roll like mine. Ain't no jelly roll like mine. My jelly, my roll, sweet mama, let it fall. You snap, you grab it, you can twitch it, you can hang it. Any way you let it get away. Am I right mind? It would sometime, my jelly, my roll, sweet mama, don't you let it fall. Ain't no jelly roll like mine. Ain't no jelly roll like mine. My jelly, my roll, sweet mama, don't you let it fall. You snatch, you grab it, you twist it, you can hang it. Any way you let it get away. Am I right mind? Would sometime, my jelly, my roll, sweet mama, don't you let it fall. Well, there ain't no one hits at me in my living eye. Stays blue all the time when sun goes down. My jelly, my roll, sweet mama, don't you let it fall. Ain't no jelly roll like mine. Ain't no jelly roll like mine. My jelly, my roll, sweet mama, don't you let it fall. Ain't no jelly roll like mine. Ain't no jelly roll like mine. My jelly, my roll, sweet mama, don't you let it fall. My jelly, my roll, sweet mama, don't you let it fall. My jelly, my roll, sweet mama, don't you let it fall.
All right, going to play a couple tracks now from an old favorite of mine, Astro Groove. Aptly titled Astro Groove is the collaboration from a triumvirate of three eclectic Toronto-based musicians. Richard Underhill, saxophone, John O'Grant on keys, bass, and guitar, and Great Bob Scott on drums. Together they amalgamate a multi-tiered experiment that combines a meteor shower of analogous instruments, breakneck rave-style beats, electronic gadgetry, bleeps, blips, incalculable time signatures, and difficult to say, and creamy passages of trance. Again, you can find where to buy this music in the links attached to the video on the True North Strong and Free YouTube page and Facebook page. Astro Groove.
They are in orbit, spinning round the world. They are in orbit, spinning round the world.
Bye.